Hey everyone, this is Brett Gildersleeve again. I announced the completion of my first 7-day roguelike, Rogue Space Marine, yesterday, and I put up a 30-minute Let's Play video. This video is just an instructional video if you'd like to pick up the game and give it a try. Pretty much everything I'm going to be explaining is also in the help in the game. If you press and hold F1 at any time, you get this screen and it tells you how to play the game. But I realize sometimes some people don't want to read, and they just rather have it explained to them. So, for those people, I will make this video. Um, right, so if we start a new game, this is your character in the center. This is an enemy. This is an AI thought bubble, which tells you what the enemy is doing. The question marks means that the enemy has not seen me. So, first thing is movement. See, around me are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 possible directions that I can move. If that square is free and clear, I can move to it in 3 ways, actually. I can right-click on it, which I'll do right now, and I move. The other way I can move, if you look at this at the help file here, at the help screen, I can use the keyboards. So I can use the numpad. If you have to have numlock enabled on your numpad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 will move in each of the 8 directions. And if you press the center button, 5, you will wait. And same thing over here for people who like WASD for playing games like first-person shooters and things like that. If you're used to that, you have W for up, A for left, D for right, X for down. Then you have the diagonals, and the one in the center, S, is wait. So if you use the keyboard commands, it's actually much quicker than oh, that guy just blew himself up. It's much quicker than using the mouse, I suppose. Although you can hold the mouse down like this. I'm using the mouse right now. And as long as your mouse is on a square that you can move to within that turn, you'll go there. Now, there are 2 types of obstacles. There are walls. You see the walls surrounding this room are green. The walls surrounding this room down here are gray. There are a few different wall types, but they all look pretty similar. And there are these things called decorations. Like here's a chair sitting in the middle of the room for no reason. And you cannot move through walls, and you cannot shoot through walls. So if I shoot at the wall, it doesn't go through the wall, right? But if instead I try to shoot through this chair, it will. So you cannot move through these decorations, but you can shoot across them, and so can your enemies, so that's important. Oh, so that brings me to using your abilities. I just fired a shot there, and you do that by selecting an ability at the top of the screen. There are a total of 10 active abilities and 3 passive abilities. So if you want to use an active ability, you select it. You can either click on it with your left click to select it, or you can use the shortcut keys. So you see they're all numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. So if I hit those numbers on my keyboard, 1, 2, 3, for example, I get the different abilities. And you can see as I switch abilities, my character sprite changes. For example, I'm switching between the pistol and the knife right now. Pistol, knife, right? And the character sprite changes, so you don't really even have to look up here that much if you just want to keep your eyes on the game. Okay, next would be the cooldown timer. So if I use an ability, like my knife for example, I use it by left clicking, you see now I have this, it's not active anymore, and I can't select it. I'm pressing 3, but I can't select it. And I can't use it anymore. I'm clicking, it's not working. It's because you have to wait for the cooldown timer to expire. So if you move, the cooldown timer will go down, and if you wait by pressing the wait key or by right-clicking on yourself, the cooldown timer will go down, and you get a nice little sound when it's available again. So that's how you know it's available. Of course, you don't want to wait forever because you see I'm holding the wait key right now, and as you wait, the time is going down. And once this time expires down here, it triggers something called a red alert. All the enemies on the level they'll know exactly where you are. Normally they don't know where you are until they get close to you. But yeah, they'll know where you are and they'll come after you. So another thing, barrels. Here's a barrel. Barrels are all over the levels and they are explosive. So you shoot a barrel, it will blow up and it will hurt anything around it, including yourself. So try not to be close to a barrel when it blows up. So I'll just go into the next room here. And let's see, I have 2 enemies. So I will just take those out. So you saw the question mark went to an exclamation point on this enemy's thought bubble. Exclamation point means that they are now aware of me. They know where I am. If I go to the next turn, the enemy is starting to hunt me. That is the hunting icon, sort of zeroing in on my location. And after a certain amount of time, if it thinks it has a clear shot, it will go to aiming mode. That means I can be pretty sure on my next move it's going to attack me. Luckily, between me and the enemy right now is this little wall, and we already said it can't shoot through walls, so if I get behind the wall, well, it missed me. So there we go. And I will take it out. Alright, next, computer terminals. The top of the screen, you have this computer terminal icon and a counter. This tells me that there are 9 computer terminals in the level, and I have activated 1 of them. So the two ways to get to the next level are either eliminate all of the enemies or get all of the computer terminals. So later in the game, if you get, for example, this movement speed upgrade and this ninja upgrade, you can move around very quickly and the enemies can't see you, so you could conceivably finish the level without even having to fight, just by getting all the computer terminals. So to activate a computer terminal, you just walk to it, you get a little sound effect that tells you that you activated it, and you see the counter increased up here. So just a few other things. Some of the abilities, all the abilities you use by left clicking, whether it's kind of a weapon like my pistol or my knife, I can click on the square where I want to attack and I will attack. Other abilities, sometimes they're not weapons, but like here's, for example, this is, I originally called this sprint or dash, but you're basically just teleporting to another square, and you can select one of the red squares to teleport there. So that's just another ability type, but all of the abilities are activated using the left mouse button. So I'm going to do something stupid here and get myself hurt and let the enemy attack me. Ooh, lots of enemies down here. So they're going to come after me. He's going to take a shot at me, and depending on how accurate he is, he might hit me. Oh yeah, that's going to hit me. I could try to move out of the way, but for the purposes of this demo, I'm going to let myself get hit. Now, before I get hit, look at my abilities up here. I have 3 of them. When I got hit, I lose one of my abilities. You don't have a choice over which ability you use. The computer just randomly selects one for you. So this means for the rest of this level, I can't use my knife anymore. I'm clicking around. I can't use it. It's disabled. Okay, so now I only have 2 abilities for the rest of the level. My pistol and my teleport or dash. So I'm just going to let myself get hit another time. Okay, I lost my dash ability there, and this one's going to shoot at me now. I will lose my pistol. Okay, so now all 3 abilities are gone, and the screen is turned red, and that lets me know that the next damage I sustain will end the game. Now it still is possible to finish the level even though I have no abilities. I cannot attack anymore, but like I said before, if I somehow can outmaneuver these enemies and activate all of the computer terminals, I can finish the level. And that's probably pretty unlikely that I can do that. So instead, just for fun, I'll stand next to this barrel and I'll let him shoot the barrel, and it will be game over. There we go. So at this point, you can start a new game if you wish. Now, just another thing to point out, there are 9 levels in this game, and each level will give you progressively more difficult and more intelligent enemies. There are 25 different enemy types, and they all behave differently, and they attack you differently. Um, and actually, you do get more powerful over the course of the game. So you can see there's a total of 13 abilities, and I start with 3. And every other level that you finish, you will be randomly granted a new ability. So when you reach level 2, 4, 6, and 8, you will get a new ability each time. And of course, there are a total of 10 possible abilities that you could get, but you're only going to get 4 of them by the end of the game. So every time you play, your character will be able to do slightly different things. And I made it every other level that you get an ability, because if you get a new ability every level, the game becomes way too easy. Right now, as it stands, the game might be a little too hard. Um, but I figured I'd rather make it difficult than easy, because it's a roguelike. People like challenging roguelikes. So, all right, well, I think that's enough. Knowing what you know now, after having watched this video, you should be able to play through the game and enjoy it, hopefully. I won't describe what all of the abilities are. I'll just leave those for you to discover as you play the game. And I really hope you enjoy it. I had a lot of fun making the game, and I'm really excited to have some people start to play it. Thanks very much.